Betty Lou, what's it been like living in Blythe?
Oh, it's been wonderful. I know everybody and everybody knows me, I think.
Is it amazing to you that you've lived here for almost the entire time that Blythe has even existed?
Well, I don't stop and think of it very often. Just know that I love it. Love the town, love the people.
Why do you love it?
Why do I love it? Well, because I guess it's the only thing I know, for one thing. But the other thing is the people. You just can't believe your friends, what they can offer you, and hopefully what you can offer your friends. It's been a wonderful life for me. Well, let's start with that I was born in 1925 on North 2nd Street, of course, in Blythe, and at home. And I was born before midnight, one thing I've always been proud of, because at 12 o'clock midnight, the electricity was turned off. And I was born about 15 minutes before midnight, so I wasn't born in the dark. We had electricity. Then the one story that I remember is I was about, probably about 6 years old, and my brother, Sonny Boy, as we called him then, his name was Samuel Lee Daniel, but we called him Sonny Boy, and he and I would go to the Liberty Theater on Hobson Way, and that was every Saturday. Oh, that was something that we had to do. We each had 10 cents for a bag of candy, and I mean that was a bag of candy. And this one Saturday, we had gone to the picture show, and Dad came to pick us up in the car, and he said, "Now, Sonny Boy, don't lean up against that door. That door will come open. Don't lean up against it." So we were going down Hobson Way, and Dad made a turn to the left on North 2nd Street. The door flew open, and Sonny Boy fell out. Oh, he rolled and finally stopped and just screaming and crying, and we got him brushed off and took him home, which was just about a half a block from the corner where he'd taken the spill, and finally got him to quit crying, and all he could tell us was he wanted his Red Hots. He had had a package of Red Hot candy, and of course when he fell out, that sack of candy broke. So we promised him, we'll go. Then it was nighttime, dark, probably 10 o'clock at night, and we promised him that we'd go the next morning and get his Red Hots, and sure enough we did. That got him shut up, and we went down to the corner with the cups, and we picked up the Red Hots off of the graveled street of Blythe. And that just goes to tell you how much traffic we had on our streets, which were graveled. And that was another thing, was to ride on the water truck. J.O. Bradley was the driver of the water truck, and he'd always stop in the front of our house and let us get in the truck with him, and we'd ride with him to the corner of Hobson Way and 2nd Street, and then he'd turn around and he'd let us ride all the way north on 2nd Street to where the grammar school was. Appleby Grammar School was on the corner of, was there even a cross street? I guess there was, Chancellor Way and 2nd Street. He'd let us ride in the truck and then back home. Oh, that was a big thrill to ride the water truck.
How much has it changed? I mean, do you feel like it's the same place?
The same place. Well, I know it's not the same place as it was in the 40s when all the thousands of soldiers were here in this little burg. I've got a story about me and the army. You want to hear it?
Sure.
Well, my dad was known for being a barbecue king. He barbecued the old way that they did in Ehrenberg, where he was born, underground. And he was quite famous for his cooking of the meat underground. And Rex Bell, who was I think the senator of Nevada, and his wife was Clara Bow, who was the it girl, the movie star it girl during the 20s and early 30s. And Jack Marlowe, who was well known here in the valley, a farmer and a cattleman, and he and Dad were great buddies. And so Rex Bell had asked Jack to come for Clara's birthday. And Jack said, not only that, but I'll bring you the famous barbecue king, Pete Daniel from Blythe. And he said, oh, that would be wonderful. He can barbecue the meat. So Dad sees me and he says, sister, which he called me, sister said, I'm going to Nevada to Clara Bow. And of course I recognized her from going to the picture show all the time. Said, will you want to go and sing and dance for them? And I said, sure. That was right, what I love to do. So we went to Searchlight, Nevada, where Rex Bell lived in this beautiful, beautiful hacienda type house. And there was hundreds of people. And they had a big orchestra from the army bases there. And oh, it was a big affair. And of course I sang and danced and tap danced and sang and danced. And they had introduced me as a starlet, Betty Lou Daniel, a starlet from Blythe, California. And like I say, I did everything I could do except turn cartwheels. And it was just right down my alley. I just loved it. But I got to talking to this soldier, and he said, what's it like to live in Hollywood? I said, oh, it's wonderful. Just wonderful. Well, what do you do? I said, oh, I'm busy interviewing. And yes, I'm just busy all the time. Oh, he just went on. I gave him a big line of whatnot. And so then we came back to Blythe, and I worked at Bert Nell's malt shop. And the caravans that just come through day and night. And they sometimes would let them stop, and they could run into the stores and run into the shops and buy things. Well, the malt shop was just like a beehive. And I was just slinging Cokes and milkshakes and malts and hamburgers and chili and just busy as I could be. And this one soldier said, hey, come here just a minute. And so I went over. He said, haven't I seen you somewhere before? And I said, I don't know. He said, have you ever been to Searchlight, Nevada? Right then I knew I had. Oh, I was the biggest liar in the world. I said, yes, I confess. He said, well, I did enjoy your singing and tap dancing. You did all right. Even though you are the biggest liar I think I ever met. And so that shows you I couldn't tell a lie to save my soul. Caught up with me.